Right, in this tutorial we're going to start your book design. The first button you click on is design your book. This will open up this dialog. The first thing, you give your book a name. Then you go to the presets. In this case we're going to design a 20 by 30 book, in other words a A4 landscape. That is filled in for your resolution. You can make 300. The page margins I leave at 00. This is your safe zone around your book, which will be trimmed off afterwards. I just say OK here. This will open up your book. In the middle is your book. This is a 600 by 200, and it folds in the middle over there. It's a lay flat book, so that fold is not really that big of a deal. This is your page. Like I said, this is your sheets 1 to, normally we have 20 sheets or 40 pages. This is one sheet, page 1 and page 2. You add sheets over there. This is templates. If you don't use templates, you can use this Smart Design, which we'll cover in a later tutorial. When I start my book, I just make sure that all these are on: the guidelines, the margins, the horizontal divider, the vertical divider, the magnetic guidelines, and also the show properties, because that will make your designing much easier. Just to show you how it works, is you can drag photos onto the page. You can drag another one onto the page. So when the magnetic guidelines are on, and you move it like that, you'll see it now. It'll show you the red lines in the middle of a page, or those two are then with that line. The middle is lined up. Another way to quickly line up your photos is to drag that line from the top to the bottom, and then you can obviously, it'll almost like stick to that line. It's a sticky line. So now, then you know that obviously they are both lined up. The top of them are lined up. Just make sure that you don't put a photo over there where it's, because our books get trimmed afterwards. So if you want to move a photo, it's better to put it over there, so it covers the whole page like that. It's almost like a little bit over the edge. So that is a perfect way. You don't put photos over there. So it's only like almost like 3 millimeters. It's too close to the edge. If you want to have a white border, have a more like a definite border like that. That's like a nice border. So don't put stuff too close to the edge, so it's like that, because we will trim that book afterwards, and sometimes obviously it can go skew, and then you sit with a very, very thin, like a millimeter thick border there, which doesn't look nice. So either put it over the edge or put it quite a bit away from the edge, almost like a centimeter like that. That's the correct width to put your photos from the edge.